When you have an idea and you bring your idea to life, your idea is the very thing that will outlive you. So when you're gone, it's what you have brought to manifestation, is what you have brought from out of here and put down on paper or brought into reality that will outlive you, and you will therefore have a legacy. So for me, I think being the father of two wonderful children, that helped to contribute for me to say, well, I need to do something with my life. I need to make sure that I get somewhere so that when I do pass on, my headstone says a little bit more than Martin Stevens, a husband and a father. I wanted to say something like Martin Stevens, husband, father, and also an author, a film producer, you know, fashion designer, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is I want to do. I want to achieve the things that I believe I can achieve before I leave this earth. We're given so many X amount of years to live on this earth, but it's what we do in those years that count. So I'm very determined to pursue my purpose. Now, each and every one of us has a purpose, and it's about finding out what that purpose is. Some people will know through the passion that they have of what it is that they do. Opie mentioned, like the cameraman, he's passionate about that. The football coach, he's passionate about that. Whatever it is you're passionate about, you need to make sure that you get it actioned and let nothing stop you. Currently, if you're employed and you're in a job that you do not enjoy, you might want to consider trying to get out of that employment as though you were trying to get out of a burning house. Because if you're not fulfilling yourself, you're not going to be achieving what you're supposed to be doing. Look at it this way. There are millions of people in the world, but there is somebody, somewhere, that's depending on your gift and your ability to become into manifestation so that you can help them. Opie gave the example about a lady's daughter who was watching the blogs that he was posting. If Opie hadn't done all of what he had done and set up that blog so that that girl could see what was being written, that mother wouldn't have that report to say, and she wouldn't have seen what she had seen. We have a duty to make sure that we fulfill our lives and get out as much as we can in this life whilst we have the time to do it and whilst we've got the health and strength to do it as well, because somebody somewhere is depending on you. And you need to make it happen. Another thing that can stop people from not knowing what their passion is or what their purpose is not recognizing opportunities. Now, when it comes to opportunities, and I do hope you're making notes, when it comes to opportunities, what you'll find is sometimes people are waiting for that opportunity to knock. Put your hands up if you remember that program, Opportunity Knocks. Yeah? It's very similar to the X Factors that we have now, where you'd go on the show and you'd do what it is that you do, whether it was comedy, music, dance, or whatever it was. You'd go on that program and you'd highlight yourself and you'd let people know what it is you can do, and in the hope that somebody would see you and say, okay, well, let's get you on board and make you somebody. That program is not around anymore. However, there are others like it, but nonetheless, on a grander scale, opportunities don't knock the way they used to. Even much more, opportunities are very scarcely available. Even worse, when you look at the economy that we're in at the moment, opportunities are fast disappearing. The only way to get out of that is to pursue what it is that you want to do, pursue what your purpose is. Now, sometimes if you're waiting for that opportunity to knock, you're going to be waiting a long time. So what you need to do is think of what you can do about that. Now, when it comes to opportunities, opportunities are still available, but you don't recognize them. I work in a high street bank, a commercial bank, and I've been in that industry for 7 years. And for 6 of those years, I didn't realize that I had so much resources available to me, so much opportunities available to me. Yes, I enjoy working with customers. I'm very, I've got interpersonal skills, and I love to help people, I love to talk to people and to serve people. But I had available to me a wide range of different resources to me, and it was only in the last year that I was able to realize and recognize the opportunity that was right in front of me all the time. The fact that I see so many people traffic in and out of the business was an asset to me. Now, I had to be careful with it because the fact that I know what it is I want to do now, and I'm exposed to so many people, through conversations I'm able to realize that I'm meeting people who are doctors, nurses, film producers, photographers, people that work in magazines, do articles, and all these different kind of people that I see day in, day out. And if you work in an environment where there are customers, or even if you're in a place where you see people of various different occupations and what have you on a regular basis, just meet people. Sometimes you need to look at what's available to you. If you're trying to grow a customer base or what have you, talk to people, find out what it is that they do, and then see how that can help you. Because you might come across somebody who's a web designer, and if you meet them, you know, if you get on with them, then before you know it, they'll be able to help you with the web design for what it is that you want to do and what it is you want to provide. But if you're not able to recognize opportunities, then you need to create the opportunity. Create the atmosphere, create the event, create the seminar, create whatever it is that you want to do. You need to get it done.